Sky Watchers, and welcome to the sky above us. I'm James Albury, and I'm your tour guide to the night sky. The planets are going to be doing a celestial dance over the next 2 months, and it all starts this week. What am I talking about? Let me show you. For thousands of years, ancient people have looked up at the stars. Among those twinkling points of light, they noticed 5 strange lights that didn't twinkle like the others. And more importantly, they moved with respect to the stars. Many cultures named these 5 lights in the sky after characters in their mythology. The Romans named them after their gods of communication, love, war, leadership, and agriculture. Their names respectively are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Since those objects resembled the stars, the ancient Greeks called them wandering stars, the Greek words for which are asteres planetes. We've since shortened that to planet, and that's why the planets are called planets. The reason the planets appear to change position against the background stars every day is because we're all moving around the sun. And as we move, our perspective of the planets and the background stars changes. Every so often, we'll see the planets pass close to one another. When they do that, we astronomers call it an appulse. The more widely used term is conjunction. However, specifically, a conjunction is when 2 or more objects in the sky share the same right ascension. Right ascension is the coordinate marking in the sky equivalent to the lines of longitude on a globe. The equivalent to the lines of latitude is called declination, and it runs from the celestial equator in both directions all the way to the north and south celestial poles. This is the coordinate system we astronomers use for referencing the locations of the stars, planets, and other celestial objects. So, let's check out what the planets are doing this week. Okay, we have our sky set up for about 45 minutes before sunrise on March 28th, facing southeast. Near the horizon in the constellation of Capricornus the Sea Goat, you'll see Venus, Mars, and Saturn in a close gathering just above the waning crescent moon. The moon is in its last 3 days of its trip around Earth for this orbit, and it should provide a beautiful accent to the planet party that morning. Venus, Mars, and Saturn will be forming a triangle in the sky, and if you have a clear view of the horizon, you might be able to see Jupiter making its appearance in the morning sky to join them. As the days pass, the moon will quickly leave the planets behind on its way into our evening sky. Meanwhile, the planets will appear to redistribute themselves as we progress further into the month of April. On the morning of April 4th, Saturn and Mars have a very close pairing, and they appear less than a full moon width apart. That'll be so close, in fact, that you'll be able to see them together in the same telescopic field of view. The sun will be rising earlier and earlier each day, so by the middle of April, you'll need to set your alarm to go outside about an hour before sunrise to catch the planets in their full splendor. By April 15th, Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and Saturn will have positioned themselves so that they appear almost equidistant from each other. This planetary lineup will last about a week, and then the fun part happens as we approach April 30th. We want to pay close attention to Jupiter and Venus over the next few days because on April 30th, they're going to appear closer to each other than they've been since April 1998. We'll talk more about that in our next episode. All right, my friends, get outside before sunrise and check out the planetary dance between Saturn and Mars on April 4th and the planetary lineup of Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and Saturn on April 15th. Before you go, visit our website, theskyaboveus.org. From there, you can watch previous episodes, listen to the Sky Above Us podcast, get the Sky Above Us merchandise, and you can even ask me an astronomical question that I'll answer in a future episode. Planetary pairings are beautiful to watch, especially if you remember to keep looking up.